Hi everyone. I don't even have some like major thing to talk about today, but I'm feeling better. So I thought I would come and just check in real quick. I have my retainer in, getting ready to go to sleep at an actual reasonable hour. This is not like an effect, it's my cool mist humidifier, because while I'm feeling better, I'm not 100% better. I'm much better, but not 100% better. I have my spa music going in the background to get like in the zone. I have to say one thing that helps me a lot is to ask Alexa to play spa music, which I used to get annoyed with the spa music because I used to ask to listen to that when I had like MRIs and stuff, and then like it kind of ruined the whole beach scene when you hear like bomb, 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 and all the sounds of a MRI machine. But that was a long time ago, and I don't associate the two of them anymore. My last MRI music, or yeah, my MRI music, that's like weird that that's even a thing. I feel like it was disco, because at the time the trainer I had at the gym was like super into disco. Anyway, I'm feeling better, and I started posting blogs again somewhat recently, but they're old at this point because I'm like 7 months behind on posting. And like someone commented today about finishing up with radiation, they're starting infusions, and they were sorry that I was going through what I was going through. And I'm like, yeah, it sucked when I was going through shit back in January, February, March, I guess, until I got regulated. Um, but today was a good day. So I thought I would just check in that today was a good day. I showered, I did my hair. My roots are very gray, but that's okay. I had to cancel my appointment because if you missed yesterday's vlog or the day before, I had COVID for the second time. I had it right before I got diagnosed with breast cancer 3 years ago, and in 2021, and then I had it again apparently this past week. Actually, I don't even know when it started. It's hard to keep track. It wasn't the same kind of symptoms that I had the first time that I had COVID. It was actually very different. I just thought I had a cold. I mean, thank goodness, the typical like aches and chills and fever and all that kind of stuff. I think I had a low grade fever for like 2 days. But that wasn't, I was congested and like I just thought it was a cold and that was it. But apparently it was COVID. And then I got pink eye in both eyes, but they're doing better now. My left eye is pretty much back to normal. My right eye still hurts a bit. Um, but I am on the path to wellness yet again. I wrote this thing when you first walk into my apartment. I had this like chalkboard thing, and I wrote something. I can't remember now what it says. It's like 4 words, but like as much as things like are negative, like I'm always something like in 4 words or less. It's something like, shit gets put in my path, but I still keep on healing. I get COVID, I get pink eye, whatever I did most recently, like I get cancer, all these things happen, and then they just seem, I mean, they are tremendous when they happen. I shouldn't say seem, they are tremendous when they happen. And then I'm still healing every day. Some days it feels like it more than others, and this is one of those days. So I wanted to come on and be a little bit glass half full. Kind of to remind myself too, because these vlogs are not just for you, they also help me. I'm not great with the gratitude, I'm not great with the journaling period. I'm a math person. I had a really good day tutoring today. I did, uh, I did systems of equations for like probably 4 hours straight. An hour and a half of which I needed to. The other was because I chose to, because I'd say I'm a dork, but I just find it fun. They're controllable. That's what it is with math. It's controllable. Like, systems of equations, if you don't know what it is, you can look it up on like Khan Academy or something. but like you pretty much like plug in stuff and you figure out stuff with equations, and there's no drama. It's either like you either have an answer or you don't have an answer, or you have all the answers. But you know it's going to pretty much be one of those three things, and it's just it's predictable, and I think that's why I like math, because it's formulaic and it's for the most part predictable. I don't like calculus. But I have a journal over there, which I should have grabbed today, and I did not, but I'm putting it on here. In my journal, it's not just gratitude, it's anytime someone says something positive about my, sorry, my, I don't know why I'm vlogging with my retainer in the past couple of days. Anytime someone says something positive about me, I've been putting it inside of my journal. I had like a Gen Bible before where whenever someone said something nice or uplifting, or I was in a good space or something, I would put it inside of that journal, but it got lost or whatever happened between my flooding and moving here. So I started a new one. And right now the town where, not where I live, but where I tutor primarily, the teachers don't have a contract right now. And a lot of the discussion is about like them not being appreciated for what they do. I feel like this is very like, woo, with the, it looks like dry ice, but it's just cold mist. I've never bought so much distilled water in my entire life as I have in the past like week. But about them not being appreciated for what they do and not being compensated for like all the work that they do. Teaching has been hard from the get-go. I left the classroom 14 years ago. Have been tutoring since then. I wouldn't think for a second, like I would not go back into the classroom. I enjoy the one-on-one on tutoring, like you don't get that obviously in a classroom. But anyway, I was talking to someone about like teachers feeling appreciated for what they do. And it was the parent of a student that I tutor, who also is a friend of mine. But she told me that she appreciated me. And I know that she appreciates the work that I do with her child. And, you know, the nice thing about tutoring is like, they're not my children. So like, I'm not going to be the one to discipline them or anything if they don't do well or get them in trouble or whatever. Like, I'm here for them, you know, and it just puts me in a very unique position of like, I'm here to help them. Of course, if they give me lip, you know, because I mostly teach middle schoolers or tutor middle schoolers. If they give me lip, like that's a different story. Like, don't mess with me. Don't give me lip. I've had enough. I did my master's thesis on classroom discipline, so don't give me lip. I have a very long master's thesis on, I think it's like, is it double spaced? I can't even remember. It's bound. I don't even know if they do that anymore. But I did the research and I saw what worked and what didn't work. And as much as you can write a master's thesis on it, I feel like you really don't learn anything until you actually get into the classroom. This vlog is not about teaching. But the fact that she said that she appreciated me, like, meant a lot to me. Because lately I feel like, especially with me being sick, I had this allergic reaction to something that I ate. And then I got COVID, and then I got pink eye in one eye, and then I got pink eye in the other eye, and it was just like, what else? Like, what else is going to be thrown at me? I'm tired of having things thrown at me. Like, enough is enough, you know? Like, can I just have some chill time? Like, even when I went to Santa Fe, which, well, by the time you watch this, that'll be uploaded. But when I went to Santa Fe, I'm like, that should have all been just chill time. And as soon as I get there, my boob starts making this popping sound. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I just want a fucking break. I just want, like, chill, you know? Just chill and have things go, like, super smooth for, like, I don't know, a month. Just nothing going on for a month. I've had a lot of stuff going on. My mom passed away this summer. That I am still wrapping my head around. I've not processed that at all. I mean, somewhat, but not really. It's been a lot. I need a break. But like, I reach out to my friends who I'm so enormously grateful for. But it's got to be hard when it's like bad things come up and bad things come up and bad things come up. And, you know, they do what they can do and they help, but it's got to be draining for them to hear it all the time. So to hear that, like, on a positive note, that like what I do for my profession is appreciated. I'm sure my friendship is too. But like I know that I'm really good at what I do for my job, or jobs plural. Um, and yeah, some I have appreciation for, or some I feel I get appreciation for more than others. But I need to like hold on to that nugget of her saying that, and I need to put it in my either write it down myself or like literally print it from my phone as like a JPEG or something and just put it in there so that when I am feeling down, I can look inside of that book or the journal, whatever, and like just remind me that like I was in a good place, I did a good thing, I helped someone, and yeah, and it made me feel good. So, you know, you gotta take all those morsels of the times when you feel good and like literally like bottle them up, put them inside a book or in a jar or whatever it is that you're gonna do. And my hair, like I had to cancel my appointment. It's kind of interesting because like, you know, I'm not 20. It's kind of interesting to like just see what happens to your hair when you stop coloring it. Like it's interesting with like, I mean, obviously your roots, but there's like these chunks on the side. Let's play with my hair. There's these like chunks on the side that like I have these like patches that it looks like my hair is thinning, but as you can see, my hair is very thick. There's these patches that just get gray. It's not like it's all over the place. Like I wonder sometimes if I didn't color my hair, what would, you know, what it would look like. But anyhow, yeah, so I had to cancel my hair appointment because of COVID. And I go next week. And then after that, I have to strategically plan my next appointment before Runway. And I'm like so beyond excited about Runway. I need to go online, and the store that's I'm working with is in Andover, Massachusetts. And they told me to go on their website and pick out dresses that that I would like to wear. Some of them I'm like, they have like, they're kind of hardcore. And I'm like, what am I thinking? Because I've lost some weight, but I've not lost like enough weight for me to like get away with some of these outfits. So I have to just go through and just find something that's gonna work. I don't, well, by the time this is up, like Runway will be over, but like there was this one outfit that I saw. I told them that I want to accentuate my legs because if there's one thing, like my legs really haven't been impacted. My balance, well, right now my balance is off just because of being sick. And with COVID, it makes you kind of like spacey, like your balance is just, like I was walking down to get another bottle of drops for my pink eye. And when I got down there, like I was a little bit dizzy. But I know that'll go away with time. It's just part of the COVID thing, at least for me. Yeah, but I don't like changes, I guess, in the especially since last year. My ankles, like I don't if you've watched the vlogs, like I went through a period of time where my ankles, especially last summer, were so swollen all the time. And that's not even a cancer thing. I had started blood pressure medication, and apparently it's a side effect of the blood pressure meds, which I didn't know. I assumed it was a cancer med, whatever side effect, but it's not. It was from the blood pressure meds. And I guess my body's just getting used to it because, I mean, the summer it's September, so the summer's pretty much like done. And I've worn sandals and stuff, and like sometimes they've been a little bit tight, but for the most part, they haven't. So last year at Runway, I remember I wanted to wear these like little booties that had a pretty high heel on them. They were velvety and had like a leopard skin trim on them and kind of kick-ass. But I remember like my feet looked awful in them. I put them on and like my ankles were like literally like overflowing the side of the shoe, and I'm like, I'm not wearing these. And then I ended up wearing these boots, which I put them in, I think I put them up as a reel or a short or something on YouTube for last year's Runway. I was walking with my two sons. And I ended up wearing these boots that like, they're really cool boots too. I still was very tall with them on, I don't know if you could tell, like my kids are like 6 feet tall, so and I was relatively close, I think, in height to them. But I felt like very powerful because I had these like long, these big boots on. They were laced up. But when I took those boots off, man, at the end of the night, my legs were so swollen that like you could see the crisscross from the laces like on my skin. It was pretty intense. So this year I want to go back to the shoes I wore for the first year, which is, I think, I can't remember, but they're like 4-inch platform heels, which I was worried I would fall in, and I ended up going to my shoes that I felt more comfortable in and safer in, and so that I wouldn't fall. But I don't feel like I'm going to fall at all this year. And you know what? Even if I did fall, I just get freaking back up. And if I'm on crutches, I've been on crutches before. That'd be a fun reason to like be on crutches, is because I fell walking down a runway. Um, I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna fall. I'd rather walk super, super slow and not fall and just like totally take in the moment. So I'm really excited to see what they're gonna put me in. One of the dresses I saw, again, I wanted to show off some leg. It was really short in the front, but then it had like I don't even know what you call it. Like the back of it was long, but it was kind of like a tulle. Is it tulle? I don't even know what. I'm not like a girly girl to know what these things are called. Um, like the stuff that like veils are made out of that are like see-through. Is that tulle? I don't even know. Anyhow, it had that on the sides, but the front of the dress was like super, super short. And then I'm like, well, I'm not that thin. Like, I don't know if I can get away with that. And then the dress, the top part was like a corset. And the thing with runway is that whatever you're wearing down the runway for when you're representing the store, you literally only wear it down the runway, and then you go in the back room, then you change into another dress. So if I can like just put the corset on for like that one walk, like I will suck it up. It's not like I'm going to be in that dress like all night long, unless they gift it to me, but I can't imagine them doing that because those dresses are not cheap. So I don't know. We'll see. I'll throw stuff out there. I feel less scared with my body today. I got a bra from Stitch Fix. It was actually the same bra that I had. It's a sports bra. What do you call it? A racerback sports bra. It's from Beyond Yoga, which I find to be very comfortable material. And it's a little bit of a push-up bra, but it's a sports bra. And I had that before, I feel like before surgery. I think before surgery I had that bra. And it fit well with my old boobs, and it was very comfortable. And I tried to order the same bra after I had my biopsies because your boobs just get really sore, obviously, by being poked and prodded and needles put in them and stuff taken out and whatever. But they didn't have it in stock, and it was just uncomfortable to wear because it's a V neck. It's not like a scoopy thing. It's a V neck. Yeah. So anyway, they recently got it back into stock, so I ordered it and it came, and it's a little pricey, but I put it on and I felt very feminine, which was awesome. The thing I wasn't a huge fan of was I noticed again that my shirts are shifting because it's a V-neck, which I try not to wear V-necks because they're never straight in the middle. For some reason, it's shifting over again towards my right side. But I know that I'm not done with my surgeries, so like, it is what it is for right now. It's fine. No one's gonna see that I'm not walking around with just a sports bra on. Yeah, so that's where I am. I just wanted to like share not bad news for a change. I'm gonna get a decent night's sleep. I'm gonna breathe in this wonderful air purifier or cool mist humidifier to clear up my sinuses, get a good night's sleep. Tomorrow I'm finally back at work because I've been working from home with the whole COVID thing. I was cleared today to leave my apartment, although I probably was clear a few days ago, but better safe than sorry. Yeah, and I don't know, I got some laundry done, took care of my plants. My neighbors were really loud upstairs, and that didn't even like super bother me. I don't know. My weight's been okay. I mean, number-wise, it's still, like, high, but when I look at myself in the mirror, like, I look more like a normal human being to me. And that's taken a very long time to be able to to be able to say that. Like, I look at my stomach, I don't look like I'm pregnant, I don't look like my stomach's distended anymore. You can actually see a line go straight down the middle of it. It's kind of like a two-pack. And I could see like my obliques are definitely getting more in shape than what they were before. I love this. It's just water. It's not like I'm being weird. I have to clear up my sinuses. Alrighty, so I'm going to upload another blog to hopefully get these more up to date. But just wanted to share some of the positive stuff. Oh, and I had to throw out my makeup because of the pink eye, any mascara or eye stuff that I had, because I don't even know when it actually started. I had to throw out because I don't want to get pink eye again in case it, well, I guess if it was viral, like it's not, you can't get the same virus twice, right? Is that how it works? I don't know. I mean, COVID changes, so that doesn't really count. But I'm not even sure if it was viral or bacterial, although the antibiotic drops are definitely having an impact in a good way. Yeah, so I'm feeling chill and I'm focusing on that for today. Maybe it's because I've been home for so many days, and it's given me some time to slow down. I don't know. It's given me some time to like clean and get affairs in order a little bit, so I don't feel like a chicken with my head cut off. Yeah, so I'm gonna get back to posting my vlogs. I feel like oh my gosh, I'm more than halfway through my Not Today Satan. See, that journal I use, my Not Today Satan journal, because this is what I use to write notes in when I upload my blog so I can remember what I'm talking about. So it'll be interesting to go back and see what the next vlog is about. I know I had gone to plastics at some point around that time, which is when they told me that I can't have another surgery until I have the MRI showing that my boobs are clear, because something was looking weird on my last MRI. Yeah, so that's where I'm at. On a side note, I made a post on Facebook yesterday. I can't like, I don't use like Twitter or X anymore. Way too much drama on that site. I don't think I ever actually used that for my cancer stuff. I might have referred to it on my like personal page. I never made a Instagram page for this. I pretty much put things on Facebook to keep like friends and stuff updated, but I learned that most of my friends don't look at my vlogs. I guess because I actually like talk to them. There's a few people that I know check in. One woman in particular who I see, and when I see her like in person and stuff, she always asks how I'm doing and stuff, and she follows along with all this stuff, and she's had her own string of health stuff going on. And it's just interesting who you become connected to when you're going through a tough time, and it's the people that have also gone through tough times that get it. So I appreciate her, like, not as a number on my YouTube. I appreciate her as a human being that I like know and see in real life, that like obviously sees the rawness of my vlogs and checks in on me, because that means a lot. And I've heard that a lot of my family members intentionally don't look at the vlogs because it makes them sad. But if they watched enough of them, I feel like they would know that I'm not sad in like all of my vlogs. Clearly, I'm not sad today. Yeah, I felt very empowered today. Yeah, and I know that I like moan and groan sometimes about being single, but the thing about having COVID when you're single, you don't have to like be sequestered to your room because there's nobody else in the apartment. So you can like just go about your business, and like my kids are in college. So I can like, use the whatever towels, or, I mean, I'm still careful on certain things. I live in an apartment building, so I'm not going to go like traipsing around and stuff. But there's a perk, I guess, if you're going to call it that, to having COVID and being single, because you don't have to, you can at least like get around and move in your own space versus like locking yourself up. When I first got diagnosed with COVID in 2021, my son was home. He was 16. Is that right? He was 16? Yeah, because it was March, so he hadn't turned 17 yet. And he was in my room for like a short, maybe like 5 minutes to check in or something after he came back from his father's house. But you had to be like exposed to someone for like 15 minutes within 6 feet of each other or something for you to be considered a close contact. And he wasn't in my room for 15 minutes, nor was he 6 feet away from me. He was further than that away from me. So he was never considered a close contact, and he never got COVID. I mean, then he eventually got COVID when he went to college. Not even his first year. I feel it was his second year. I find it interesting still that there are some people that have never gotten COVID ever before. It's kind of, I don't know, at this point, I feel like almost everyone I know has gotten COVID at some point. But a friend of mine today that I saw said she's never gotten it. She's been in the same house with people that like her husband and her kids have it, but then she still never got it. So who knows? I don't know. They'll learn about the whole thing as time goes on. They'll learn more about the ins and outs of all this COVID crap. Yeah, but when I got it the first time, and my son was still living at home, I had to isolate in my room, so I couldn't get out of my room because like he was going about his business, and had to learn how to cook and do all the things because I couldn't go out and cook for him, because at that point, like people were very, very, very careful because we didn't know enough about COVID to know like what could happen. And I certainly didn't want to get my child sick. Like I'd rather him, well, he wasn't even driving then, actually. Huh, that's interesting. And I feel like I don't even know if Grubhub was as big of a thing back then. It certainly is now. And I've done Grubhub a couple of times, and now you have the perks of like, even with having to be isolated, like friends of mine, I could put an order in for Instacart at the grocery store, and then like she'll pick it up and drop it off, so I can at least save like the $20 in delivery fees. But there's all these, things. Why am I talking about COVID? I have no idea. I have to go to sleep. I need to, or want to, upload another vlog, and then get a good night's sleep and go to work tomorrow. Hopefully my voice will keep up, and hopefully my stamina will keep up for work and tutoring tomorrow. So cross your fingers. Yeah, but it's nice to be on the tail end of this and getting back into like normalcy again. The other thing that I missed, I was supposed to go on a speed dating thing tomorrow, which is ironic because I was supposed to have gone that same speed dating thing a couple of weeks ago. But what was going on? Oh, I was exposed to COVID. But I never got COVID. But because I was exposed, I'm like, I'm not going to go to a speed date thing and meet all these like new people if I've been exposed to COVID. That's just like careless. So I canceled, and I said, oh, I'll just do the one in September. And then I messaged them, and I'm like, so now I actually have COVID, so I'm clearly not going to the speed dating thing, which is tomorrow. And I mean, it's, they kind of expect it's the fall, back to school terms and all that kind of stuff, that numbers are high right now for the COVID rates. So like dating is just not, I don't know, for the first time in a really, really long time, it's like I'm not, I'm willing to dip my foot back in the water, but I'm not like, well, I need to have a partner, like if I find someone, I find someone. And if I don't, like whatever, go about my life. I don't feel as like I need to have a partner, in society, everyone's like, why don't you have a boyfriend, or why aren't you married again? Like marriage, oh my gosh, that's gonna take someone dynamically special. Holy cannoli. I haven't had a partner since I got diagnosed. So, yeah, having someone new look at the foods is like a whole other story. That would be a whole other vlog for another time, but not today. All right, I'm gonna go get another vlog up and then get to sleep. So today was a good day. So find your good days and, you know, write them down or record them or whatever you need to do. Even if you don't, like, you don't have to put vlogs up on YouTube. Sometimes I just do like a short video just for myself, and I don't put it up here. It's like, it'll be like a 2 minute like go Gen Go thing or whatever if I'm feeling in an empowered space. I don't know. I find them to be very helpful for me. So do what works for you. All right, me and my dry ice slash cool mist humidifier are gonna tone it down now, get ready for bed, and see what tomorrow brings us. All right, see y'all soon. Bye.